If you're dealing with bad breath that won't quit, a white coat on your tongue, or scalloped tongue, or ulcers, or digestive issues that all seem unrelated, well, what if I told you it's actually your body waving a red flag? And no one is talking about this ultra important mouth-gut connection and the simple swaps, the probiotics, the habits to improve your health starting from the beginning. Hi, I'm Leilani. I'm a qualified clinical nutritionist and I'm a chef, and I'm here to help you transform your gut health in just minutes a day with simplified science-backed strategies with a little bit of ancient wisdom that fits into busy modern lives. So you might think that good gut health starts here, but actually it starts in here. And I'm about to show you why even supposedly healthy products you're putting in your mouth, your mouthwash, gum, floss, that are actually sabotaging your digestion, your energy, and even your blood pressure. Because research shows that trillions of bacteria in your mouth directly seed your gut microbiome every single day. Which means if your mouth is a war zone, so is your stomach, and the science is clear. Your gut microbiome health affects the overall health of your entire body. And here's the truth, your gut won't fix itself. And the longer these imbalances go on, the harder they become to reverse. And I deal with this with clients every single day. So today, this video will cover the everyday products destroying your good gut bacteria and the simple swaps that actually support it instead, how to naturally reduce bad breath, and a 6-step action plan to rebuild your oral microbiome starting today. Because what happens in your mouth does not stay there. Here's something that blew my mind. You swallow about 1 trillion microbes every single day. Think of your mouth like the nightclub bouncer for your gut. And if the wrong crowd is hanging out at the entrance, guess who's getting into the party downstairs that goes into your body then? And a 2024 review in Microorganisms found that the oral microbiome dysbiosis contributes to dental decay, gum disease, bad breath, but it's also linked to systemic conditions like GI diseases, cardiovascular problem, and even cognitive disorder. But here's where it gets interesting. Even your friendly mouth microbes convert nitrates from food like green leafy greens into nitric oxide. This is the molecule that keeps your blood vessels relaxed and your blood pressure healthy. When you wipe out that bacteria, you're actually cutting off major cardiovascular protection pathways. So you can see how important these microbes really are. Now, before we get into the solutions, you need to know what's actually sabotaging this system every single day. And you might be really surprised. Now, it doesn't mean you have to do everything on this list or you have to cut everything out. Just minimizing it can make a huge difference to the ecosystem in your mouth. So number 1, antiseptic mouthwash. Now, I know it has that fresh, minty feeling, but it comes at a cost. And a 2020 study in Frontiers in Cellular and Infection Microbiology found that regular use of antibacterial mouthwash, especially those ones with alcohol or chlorhexidine, can actually abolish your mouth's ability to produce this nitric oxide. So think about that when you're gargling away the very bacteria that your heart actually need. And it's not selective, yeah? So it doesn't just kill the bad guys, it carpet bombs everything, including the beneficial strains that keep opportunistic microbes like Candida in check. Number 2, look at your toothpaste. It's not just the mouthwash to avoid. Take a good look at your toothpaste. Most of these commercial brands contain sodium lauryl sulfate. That's the stuff that makes it foam, right? But the problem is this SLS can actually irritate your oral tissues and it disrupts the microbiome balance here and here. And some people get reoccurring mouth ulcers from their toothpaste without even connecting the dots. And so some of the other ingredients to watch for are the artificial sweeteners, triclosan, and harsh abrasives. So they might leave your teeth feeling like they're clean, but they're actually not doing your oral microbiome any favors. So what to look for instead? Choose toothpaste without those harsh chemicals and no SLS. So some of the brands are Grant's, David's, or Risewell, and some even use this hydroxyapatite, a natural mineral that actually helps rebuild the enamel without the harsh chemicals. So, your mouth will thank you, your gut will thank you as well. Moving along to floss. Yes, you've got to do it. And because if you skip it, actually the plaque hardens into tartar. Tartar leads to gum disease, and gum disease does not stay in your mouth. Research shows that those bacteria travel straight to your gut and trigger inflammation there. So yes, floss daily. Your gut literally depends on it. Now, if you're dealing with chronic bad breath, it's not just embarrassing, it's actually your body with a neon sign trying to tell you something. And it's often from a bacterial overgrowth or an imbalance in your oral microbiome. And that's the same bacteria that can disrupt your gut health. So don't ignore it. We've got to address it before it compounds into bigger problems. All right, so here's some of the natural remedies, because our ancestors figured this out long before we had microbiome research. Number one is oil pulling. This is an Ayurvedic practice that involves swishing coconut oil in your mouth for 10 to 20 minutes. And I know it sounds really weird, but even there's a meta-analysis in 2022 that studied 9 randomized control trials, and they found that the oil pulling significantly reduced salivary bacteria colony counts compared to the control groups, right? So unlike chemical mouthwash, it doesn't just bomb your entire oral ecosystem. And I gotta say, my clients who do this regularly notice that they have much healthier gums and fresher breath, even just within a week. All right, if you're a gum lover, this is for you. If you gotta choose gum, choose xylitol based, because the research shows that regular consumption of xylitol actually reduces some of the cavity causing bacteria without affecting the beneficial ones. But what you need to look for is the birch-derived xylitol as the first ingredient. And here's one of my favorite ancient Chinese hacks. It's chewing or even just sucking on a single dried clove. And research shows that clove oil has its main component, eugenol, have antibacterial activity against bacteria that produce sulfur compounds. And they're the culprits behind bad breath. So it's so much better than those chemical strips. Plus it stimulates saliva, in which is your mouth's natural defense system. All right, now this one's cutting edge. Oral probiotics. Unlike gut probiotics, these are designed to colonize your mouth and throat. So you want to look for strains like Streptococcus salvarius, K12, and M18. K12 targets the throat and has been shown to reduce bad breath. Plus it supports the immune system. And the M18 one colonizes on the teeth and gums, helping fight the cavity-causing bacteria that produce plaque. You can just take them as lozenges and dissolve them in your mouth, usually at night after brushing your teeth. And it's kind of like reseeding your mouth after years of using mouthwash and having wiped them out. Now drop a comment, which one of these natural remedies have you tried and worked for you, or is there something else that works for you? I'd love to know. And before I get into the 7-step action plan, if you are dealing with ongoing mouth concerns and digestive issues like bloating, irritable bowels, that kind of constant feeling of feeling off, and you've been ignoring all these signs, here's the truth. Oral dysbiosis feeds gut dysbiosis, and they amplify each other. The longer you wait, the more tangled these issues become. So if you're really ready to do a transformation from the inside, I've created a gut reset and repair program that addresses the entire digestive tract from the first bite to the final stage. It's a step-by-step protocol designed for busy people who want real results. So if you're ready to fix it at the root cause instead of just chasing the symptoms, check the link below. All right, here's your simple action plan. And let me make it really easy. Step 1, you're going to ditch the harmful antiseptic mouthwash. If you want to rinse, just try some salt water or diluted coconut oil. Step 2, floss daily. Your gut literally depends on it. Step 3, try oil pulling a couple of times a week, even for 5 minutes. Can make a big difference. Step 4, keep dry cloves handy for fresher breath. Step 6, stay hydrated. Dry mouth is a breeding ground for the problems. And step 7, see your dentist at least once a year. And here's why. They can spot early gum disease before it spreads into your gut. So you remove the tartar and the buildup that you can't get yourself while it's still reversible. Think of it as a preventative maintenance for your whole digestive system, not even just your teeth. And remember, your body wants to heal. It just needs the right support. And now you know that the support starts in your mouth. If this helped you, hit subscribe. I'm here every week with simple science-backed strategies to help you feel better so you don't have to do it alone. And if you love this video, you're going to love my next video on what your tongue is trying to tell you about your gut health. Till next time, love your guts.